Human connection is at the heart of everything we do. Whether it's friendships, family, or work, the quality of our life is shaped by how well we connect with others. In his book, How to Unlock the Secret Language of Connection, Charles Duhigg explores what makes conversations meaningful, why some people connect instantly, and how we can all learn this secret language. This is not just about small talk. It's about creating deeper, lasting bonds through listening, empathy, and honesty. Connection is not magic. It's a skill, and like any skill, it can be learned. The power of listening. Duhigg explains that most people don't listen to understand. They listen to reply. The secret language of connection begins with genuine listening. That means slowing down, paying attention, and showing the other person that their words matter. When people feel heard, they naturally open up. Listening is not passive. It is an active choice to put aside distractions and be fully present. The role of questions. Good questions unlock deeper conversations. Duhigg says shallow questions lead to shallow answers, but thoughtful questions invite stories. Instead of asking, "How was your day?" try, "What was the best part of your day?" The way we frame questions shows interest and curiosity. Great connections are built one question at a time. Vulnerability creates trust. Connection grows when we dare to be real. Duhigg highlights that vulnerability, admitting we don't have it all together, is not weakness but strength. When we share something personal, others often respond with openness too. Trust is not built by being perfect, it's built by being human. Mirroring and matching. One of the most powerful techniques of communication is mirroring. This doesn't mean copying someone awkwardly. It means gently matching tone, pace, or energy to show empathy. When people feel that you are on the same wavelength, they relax. It signals, "I see you. I understand you." The importance of stories, facts, inform, but stories connect. Duhigg explains that sharing stories, even small ones, helps people remember us and relate to us. A personal story about struggle, growth, or joy opens a door that facts alone cannot. We connect best through the human details of life. The art of empathy. Empathy is the ability to step into someone else's shoes. It's not about giving advice or fixing their problem. It's about saying, "I hear you. I feel with you." According to Duhigg, empathy transforms ordinary conversations into meaningful ones. It's the bridge that turns strangers into friends. How to handle conflict. Conflict doesn't have to destroy connection. In fact, handled well, it can strengthen it. Duhigg suggests approaching conflict with curiosity, not judgment. Instead of proving a point, try to understand why the other person feels the way they do. Respectful disagreements can deepen trust, because they show that the relationship is strong enough to hold differences. The role of silence. Silence often makes people uncomfortable, but Duhigg says silence is powerful. A pause in conversation gives space for reflection. It shows that we are not rushing to fill the air. Sometimes the most meaningful words come after a moment of quiet. Silence invites depth. Finding common ground. We connect when we find something shared, a value, an experience, or even a small detail. Duhigg calls this the spark of similarity. It could be growing up in the same city, loving the same food, or sharing a challenge. That common ground becomes the starting point of lasting connection. Being presence is rare in today's world of constant distractions. Duhigg emphasizes that to truly connect, we must put away the phone, stop multitasking, and give someone our full attention. Presence communicates respect. It tells the other person, "Right now you matter most." Curiosity over judgment. Instead of rushing to evaluate people, practice curiosity. Ask yourself, what's it like to see the world through their eyes? Duhigg shows that when we approach people with curiosity, walls come down. Curiosity leads to discovery. Judgment only leads to distance. Consistency builds connection. One conversation can spark connection, but consistency keeps it alive. Duhigg points out that relationships grow when we show up regularly, not just in big moments, but in small daily check-ins. Connection is not a one-time event. It is a habit of showing up. The magic of appreciation. Everyone wants to feel valued. Expressing genuine appreciation, not flattery, is one of the fastest ways to build connection. Duhigg suggests noticing small things and saying them out loud. "I really admire how you handled that." Appreciation makes people feel seen. And when people feel seen, they lean closer. Overcoming awkwardness. Most of us fear awkward moments. But Duhigg argues that awkwardness is simply a sign of two people trying to connect. Instead of avoiding it, embrace it with humor or honesty. Awkwardness means we're being real, and real is better than fake. Digital versus face-to-face connection. Technology connects us instantly, but not always deeply. Duhigg says digital tools are helpful for staying in touch, but true connection requires face-to-face presence whenever possible. Texts keep us updated. Conversations keep us connected. How leaders use connection in workplaces. Connection is not just nice to have, it's essential. Duhigg highlights that great leaders build trust not by authority, but by connection. They listen, empathize, and create environments where people feel safe to contribute. Leadership begins with connection, not control. Connection in families. Families thrive on communication. Duhigg suggests rituals like shared meals, bedtime talks, or weekly check-ins as anchors of connection. These small habits build bonds that last a lifetime. Family connection is not about grand gestures, but about daily presence. Connection across differences in a divided world. Connecting across differences is hard but vital. Duhigg encourages us to focus on shared humanity rather than disagreements. Listening to people who see the world differently can expand our own understanding. Connection doesn't mean agreement, it means respect. Living a connected life. Duhigg closes with a powerful reminder. Connection is what makes life meaningful. Success, money, and recognition feel empty without real relationships. The secret language of connection is not hidden. It is practiced in everyday choices. Listening, empathy, vulnerability, presence. When we learn this language, we unlock not just connection with others, but with ourselves. The message of Charles Duhigg, How to Unlock the Secret Language of Connection, is simple yet profound. Connection is the key to a fulfilling life. We don't need to be perfect speakers or flawless communicators. We just need to be willing to listen, to care, and to show up. Every conversation is a chance to build a bridge. And every bridge brings us closer to the life we truly want. A life rich in love, trust, and connection.